line through the center of the Earth is called the Prime Meridian, and it divides the world into the eastern and western hemispheres. You can guess where the continents and countries to the west of the Prime Meridian are located? Yes, in the western hemisphere. So that means that continents and countries located to the east of the Prime Meridian are in the eastern hemisphere. Super! The USA and Canada are located in the western hemisphere. Actually, we say they're in the northwest hemisphere because they're in both hemispheres. Cool, huh? Hemisphere lines might be invisible on Earth, but they are actually drawn on maps. Now, the equator and the prime meridian aren't just randomly placed around the Earth. Scientists who study the Earth are geographers, agreed many years ago on a system of more imaginary lines that run up and down or north to south along the prime meridian. And they agreed upon a system of lines that ran east and west across the Earth in the same direction as the equator. These lines are called lines of latitude and longitude, and they are measured in degrees. The prime meridian is considered to be at 0 degrees longitude. Around the opposite side of the prime meridian, the longitude is 180 degrees longitude. Then all of that space is filled in with more lines of longitude called meridians. Each line equals 1 degree, with each of the degrees going around the world from 0 to 360. Can you guess why? That's right, it's because the distance around the Earth's measure is exactly 360 degrees, a full circle. Hey, you just noticed what scientists discovered years ago. The Earth is round, cool. The same is true for lines of latitude. The Earth equator horizontally runs from east to west around the Earth. It measures 0 degrees latitude. Each of the imaginary lines going around the Earth in the same direction as the equator is called a parallel because they're parallel to the equator. And each of those parallel measures 1 degree until 360 degrees. These lines of longitude and latitude create a neat grid around the world. Where the lines meet is a point called a coordinate. Now, a coordinate tells you the exact spot in the world where you are located right now. You can learn more about our world in a special book called an atlas, where you can find many beautifully illustrated maps. You can also find online atlases and apps for kids so that you can learn on the go. Speaking of learning on the go, be sure to watch our videos that teach about our world and then practice what you learned on our fun online games and quizzes. Remember, keep traveling and always be clever.